Hi, good afternoon. Welcome to the Business Spotlight series. I'm here with Ryan Heath from Boost Your Business. How you doing, Ryan?
I'm good, thank you.
Excellent. If you could start us off then, as always, and give us a little bit more background as to who you are, what it is you do, how long you've been doing it for, please, Ryan.
Hi, I'm Ryan Heath. I refer to myself as a business sidekick. I help solve business problems with tech, helping business owners navigate the nightmarish world that is business tech in general. I've been in tech for 2 decades now, started building websites in my spare time at university, started a company that was revolved around tech and solved tech problems for like I say, the last couple of decades. Set up on my own in 2021, and now just working for myself, trying to help people improve their business.
Fantastic. So, in terms of improving their business, could you tell us a little bit more about, in the detail of how you go about doing that?
It always starts with the conversation. I always find it really hard to describe what I do because it's different for every customer that I have, but it always starts with a conversation. Let's talk about the business. How's it going? What are the bottlenecks? What are the biggest problems? What's draining your time and energy? And then either signposting them towards someone that I know that can help, or helping them directly by myself.
Okay, brilliant. So is it when you say it's sort of tech solutions, if bottlenecks, is it processes and systems? Is there anything else around those kind of solution areas?
No, you've hit the nail on the head. It's usually just processes and systems.
Mhm.
When people set up a small business, it's very reactive. You're chasing the work, you're trying to get the work done. As business grows and things start to become more successful, the bottlenecks usually start to emerge as just lack of systems and lack of processes. So I don't want to say it's just CRMs, but there's, a lot of people I've started with that don't even have a CRM in place. They
Mhm.
don't know who their customers are. They don't know when they last talked to them. They don't know what their order value or average customer value is. Those, basic things that you need to start getting in place once your business starts growing. But a lot of people just don't have the time or energy, quite
Yeah,
frankly, to start worrying about until they're forced to, and then
yeah,
then even less time and energy to deal with it at that point.
yeah. Very valid point. Or even the kind of knowledge to know where to go or what to do, and just having that bottleneck, as you say, and lack of direction as to how to solve it. So, in terms of your unique selling proposition, or kind of what makes you different as to why people would go to you, what's the reason for that?
I think I've already touched on it. Like, there are a lot of solutions out there to all of these business problems.
Mhm.
Lots of people will come in and try and sell you their solution as, this is everything you need, just sign
Yeah.
here and all these problems will be solved. But I don't see many people coming in and like just trying to understand you as a business. A lot
Mhm.
of the business owners that I talk to, even from the first conversation, say, I feel like you've understood my problems more just from this first couple of hours conversation than
Sure.
most of the people that I've worked with, for a long time.
Yeah.
Um,
That's all good. That's all good.
yeah,
So in
so
terms of
my iPhone interrupted me in my headphones then. So it's like, that was one point.
in terms of your kind of people coming to you, the reasons that they come to you over going to somebody else, and you really giving them the opportunity to spend time with them. You mentioned and giving them the solutions that they need, which are maybe not as timely, or the time's not as given perhaps with other people that they've tried in the past or within their own company.
Yeah, and I think the other thing as well is I'm not coming in affiliated with any one piece of tech. I've got a huge,
Yeah.
broad area of knowledge. I'll say that again. I've got a very broad understanding of lots of things about business. I'm not a specialist in any one area, so I'm not going to come in and say, this piece of tech will solve your problem. I might come in and go, I don't think that's your real problem. I think your real
Yeah.
problem is actually over here. Or, if it is one piece of tech that you need, whether it's a CRM, whether it's email, whether it's, online courses or that sort of thing. The answer is often that, five of the biggest solutions that are out there will all work for you. equally
Yeah,
well. You know, there's sometimes there isn't much of a decision into it, and it's very overwhelming from a business point of view to say, well, all these five tell me that they will do what I want. So how do I choose?
yeah.
And it's just helping people work through the noise,
Mhm.
choose a solution, but then understand it and actually implement it in a way that actually works how they wanted it to work. You know,
Fantastic.
these are the main challenges that you don't get from, someone who just specializes in one particular area.
Sure thing. Sounds good. So, in terms of your business journey, then, Ryan, and how that's been to date, if there's one word you could describe that and then perhaps expand on it.
Oh, it's exhausting, isn't it? Just I
Yeah,
think I am my ideal customer. You know, I'm
yeah,
someone who's has a vision, wants to just set out and achieve that, but just gets so bogged down in having to sell themselves, market yourself, deal with
yeah,
all the elements of business that
yeah,
business owners don't want to have to deal with when they set out. They just want to do what they want to do.
yeah. So it's like wearing many hats, isn't it? Often, yeah, the action coach, when we chat to business owners, similarly to yourself, about yeah, the number of things that they have to do and trying to prioritize that can be exhausting, as you say. So what are the challenges and what are the opportunities? Because obviously on the flip side of challenges, there's always options to do something different and to perhaps grow or go in a direction that you more want to go in. What does the future look like for you, Ryan?
Well, yeah, I think tech is amazing, and we are in this era of just tech exploding. Like every single business problem you can think of has a new solution coming out to it every single week, and they all promise the world, and they're all singing, all dancing. And I think in that environment, there is more of a call for people who understand what tech can do, where the hype is and what's more realistic, and being able to come in and look at all those tech solutions. Not that I can even keep up with everything that's going on, but has a broader knowledge and can say, right, I understand your problems. This is the sort of tech you want to be looking at, whether it's just pointing them in the kind of right direction or helping them choose tech that will work. But
Yeah,
yeah, there's just so much tech out there and it's exhausting and it's overwhelming. So I think well, I obviously hope because this is what I'm trying to do, but I think there is a big market out there for just people that you can reach out to help you understand and just make sense of this crazy world of tech that we live in now.
sure. And how do you keep a track of it in terms of the vast amount of knowledge that is out there and solutions? Is there a methodology to kind of your work practices for you to keep up to date that you use?
No, there's a couple of I'm going to answer that in a sec. What is that newsletter called that I want to reference?
It's all
I
right if
can't yeah, I can't remember what it's called.
you sign up on I guess obviously a
Oh, it doesn't
platform
matter.
that, yeah, that gives you the information that you need to kind of keep an eye on what the latest dates are in the industry that you need to be updated on.
Yeah, so it's just keeping up to date with news, and there's a couple of like the daily newsletters that give you the couple of sentence summaries of things that's going on that helps you find things that are interested. But generally, it's just the experience. Like you
Mhm.
know what tech can do broadly.
Yeah, yeah,
Keep on top of new trends that are coming out rather than individual products or stuff. And then if you are looking for individual products, honestly, like things like ChatGPT, it's just great at like, this is what
yeah,
I'm trying to achieve. Go scour the internet and find me five things that are worth looking at.
yeah, yeah.
Tools like that are great for finding individual products, but yeah, it's just 2 decades of experience understanding what's possible with tech and what's not.
Excellent. So in terms of that 2 decades experience that you've got, what would you say is the biggest lesson that you've learned along the way on your business journey, Ryan?
Uh, I would probably say staying agile.
Hmm.
Like things change so fast. Not, I don't just want to focus on tech in this conversation, but in business as well. You'll set
Yeah,
out wanting to do one thing, but whether you react to changes in demand from your customers or the market or whatever, like you've always
yeah,
got to be ready to just switch and pivot in a different direction.
got you.
I'm sure, any business owner listening, what they do now is not what they originally set out to do. They've changed and
Yeah,
morphed that over the years. So I think, yeah, remaining agile, um, coming back to tech, obviously new tech comes out all the time. If you
Yeah,
use the same piece of tech that you are 10 years ago, there's probably a way to do it in what you're trying to achieve in the 10th of the time now, if you're not keeping up
yeah.
with all the latest options that are available to you. But yeah,
Yes,
the world moves quickly and you need to be able to move quickly too.
it's another good share. Thank you. I mean, chatting to business owners on the series here, that is reflected a lot in terms of being agile. Like you might have a goal, but how you get there does change over time, and it's probably not how you think you're going to get there when you first start out. So it's good.
Absolutely, yeah.
In terms of the inspiration for what you do, Ryan, what is that? What kind of makes you want to get up and get out of bed each morning and go to work?
I think I've met a lot of people over the years doing great things with their businesses. Like people do amazing things when they are empowered to do so.
Mhm.
People have great ideas. People have ideas that have huge impact on others. I've been involved with a couple of charities on the way and seen the impact that often one person can have just by deciding that they want to help people and then
Yeah,
building something and then having, have huge impact on hundreds of people's lives. So, it's
yeah,
more noticeable in charity, but the business world is the same as
yeah,
well. You're building a business to make a difference in the world. Um, and being able to empower those people gets me excited. Sometimes it
yeah,
might just be a bit of tech they're missing. Sometimes
yeah.
it's just a nudge in the right direction or the confidence to I agree with your idea. That's a great idea. You should go and do it.
Mhm.
There's a
Yes.
lot of things that can hold people back from making that difference, and I just like to be someone that can help remove those blockers in whatever way I can.
Excellent. Helping people coming out there, the passion for that. In terms of if you were to offer yourself some advice, if you were to go back in time and start again at 18, say on the path that you're about to go on, what would that advice be with knowing what you know now?
Very good question.
Yeah,
Hindsight is a wonderful thing, isn't it?
yeah, that's it.
I would have taken a much shorter route to get to where I am now, that's for sure.
Yeah.
But probably from my experience setting up my own business, and my wife has her own business as well, and working with people that are setting up businesses, probably just take one step at a time.
Yeah.
Seeking perfection, can often drag you down a rabbit hole. Um, when it comes to the accounting, get the basics right and then move on to your marketing and just get the basics right and then move on to your sales and look at that and get the basics right. Like you don't have to nothing's going to be perfect all the time. There's always going to be room for improvement. But as you are a business owner and you are wearing all the hats, you
Mhm.
just have to find the bits that will have the most impact and then move on to the next thing that's having the worst effect on, or the biggest
Yeah, yeah.
bottleneck, rather than focus on getting that bit perfect. Just solve as much as you can and then move on to the next most impactful thing, one little step at a time.
Good stuff. Another nice share there. Thank you very much for that. So then lastly, in terms of before we wrap the interview up, if there's any latest news or if you would like to share your website or contact information where people can get in touch, feel free to do that now.
Yeah, sure. I feel like I should have had a massive offer or announcement lined up for the
Oh, well,
for this
good.
for this interview. But yeah, it's just business as usual. Find me on LinkedIn.
Mhm.
My business, the Boost Your Business website is more focused on like the all-in-one toolkit offering that I have. It's not so much me and problem solving, but yeah, find me on LinkedIn. Especially if you've got a business problem that you think there must be a better way. I can surely solve this with some sort of tech or automation.
Excellent.
Yeah, yeah, hit me up.
Awesome. We'll share the links accordingly when we share the video out as well.
Perfect. And thanks, Mike, for this opportunity. It was great to stand by and chat to you.
You're welcome. Thanks for coming on, Ryan.